Hello, welcome to our final presentation for Popyn. My name is Valeria Martinez.
I'm Daniela Treviño.
I'm Kelly Dang.
And I'm Yelena Linares. So the agenda for today is that we're just going to have an overview of what Popyn is. Then we're going to go through the final project walkthrough of both the front end and the back end, and then talk about our individual responsibilities.
So, what is Popyn? Well, it's an application that can be deployed as both a web or mobile app that provides a platform for users to read and write real-time reviews for nightlife locations in their area. With the ability to vote on the reviews and write comments or questions anonymously, users can discuss in a forum-like manner about their opinions and constantly changing factors, such as wait time, cover charge, occupancy, or whatever comes to mind. Reviews refresh weekly to ensure that our users are up to date on what's popping in their area, whether trending or nearby.
So just to give a little overview of the software architecture, as you can see here, we use Vue.js along with Quasar framework, which provides us with theme components such as the layout of our app, buttons, and more. And we also use Firebase Cloud to hold our places, reviews, and comments, which then later can interact with the UI. And then lastly, also we use Google Maps API to get the details of the places according to the user's location.
So I'll move on to the actual project. So this is our Popyn app, and here we have on the homepage two tabs, the trending and nearby. So as how we have a list of all the bars, the trending one is based on how many reviews the bars have. So obviously the ones with more reviews will be at the top, while the nearby tab would be based on the user's location. So as you can see here, this one would be closer to the user compared to number 4. So we also have, when we click on one of the bars, you would see the list of all the reviews as well, based on how much, like how long ago it was made, if there's any comments for them, and you also have the ability to upvote or downvote the reviews. And if you want to add a review yourself, then you could click the plus button on the bottom right, and then you have the option to write a review you like. And then once you click pop it, it should show up there and see that it was just made. And so yeah, we also have the ability to add a comment. So for example, like you see this review and then you want to click on the comments, and it would show the review again and the comments that were made. And if you wanted to add one as well, you could do so. And it would show up. So, and that's basically it for the homepage.
Yeah, so and then for the maps, you can just see like the location of the places. So for us, it would be in Gainesville, there's downtown and more midtown. So you could see like for us, you can see on the left, and then you can hover over it. So that's Fat Daddy's, and then I don't know, there's more options there too, but it depends on the user's location too. And then the pro.
Okay, so currently we're logged in as Anita Bath, and on her profile page, we are able to see her own personal props throughout her entire time on Popyn. And if we click on it, it takes us to see her reviews. And also if you click on the comments, it takes us to the original thread, and you can see the comments to that specific pop. And if we go back to the profile page, we are also able to see all of the comments she's ever written on the app. And back on the profile page, we can also log out, and that takes us to a login page. So we can log back in by just filling out her email address and password. So if Anita Bath is logging in with anitabath@gmail.com and a password that you can't see for security reasons, and you click login, it takes you back to the profile page. And if you log back out again, we are able to see that there's an option to also create an account if you don't already have one. You just need to click click on create an account and fill out the fields shown, which are first name, last name, email address, and password.
So that was it for our front end of our project walkthrough.
So now we're going to talk about the project walkthrough for our backend. So first of all, I'm going to say more of the Google Maps API. So in order to get all the information for the places, for the bars and clubs, according to the user's nearby location, we use the Google Maps API as well as Firebase functions to organize the calls. Google Maps API was the best option for us as it gave us various ways to sort and filter the data. As you can see here, I had to use 2 API calls to adding more than one type wasn't supported in Google Maps API. So you can see here, it says type equals bars, and then on the bottom it says type equals nightclub. So I just had to combine them and make it relevant to ranking. And then after that, we could load these places onto the Firebase Firestore database to make the connections with the reviews later on and with the comments.
And to host our app, we are using Firebase. As a NoSQL database, we are able to write and store the locations, reviews, and comments as separate collections all in one place. User profiles are also optionally stored if a user chooses to, which grants them the ability to retrieve their pops and comments. Each location is stored with a unique place ID as the key, generated from the Google Maps API. So the review ID and comment ID are auto-generated from Firebase to guarantee that there is no replication. While reviews and comments are added to the database once created by the user, bars, on the other hand, are first added when it is the first time someone writes a review for that particular location to avoid any unnecessary writes from our own end. Using buttons for when a user performs a certain action, like writing a new review, we are able to emit these IDs through events and track which parent document should be referenced from the table. We've implemented many CRUD functions such as add or delete reviews, update the amount of votes from upvotes and downvotes, read the list of bars, or turn off the display flag for expired reviews. This mounted function you can see here reads in, writes modifications or deletes reviews in real time, giving the users the fast experience.
So now we're going to talk about individual tasks. So for the backend, I connected the Google Maps API to our app. Then I filtered the places by tags, and then added places to the maps page in our app.
I set up the Firebase database as well as all the reviews and comments and their respective CRUD functions, and I worked with Valeria together to get the places.
So on the front end, both me and Kelly worked together. And so what we did was the listing of the bars on the homepage for the trending and nearby pages, being able to add a review and displaying them also with the comments and being able to add a comment as well.
We also made the profile page with the personal pops and comments, login page, sign-in page, create an account, and the overall design and styling of it.
So thank you so much for watching our final presentation, and I hope you enjoyed.